Hello! Monsters abound here, Khalida on the streets, etc. in the sheets. No, I don't know what that means either. Love making in a chariot? I mean, that just sounds fraught with danger, doesn't it? That sounds like a trip to A&E and some very difficult answers to some very difficult questions. Anyway, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. I'm part 49 of my Khalida campaign. We've made significant gains in the last few episodes after being sort of like just mired down in fighting greenskins, but now we've finally broken through into Vlad's territory, and there's not much to actually fight. Weirdly, I mean we've got a couple of armies of vampires here, but certainly not the seeming waves of greenskins that we had to fight. So I don't actually. What I wanted to check was.
I do not bandy words with the weak.
Shut up. He is strength rank 4, so I mean, he's pretty strong. So he must have armies somewhere, and I wonder if they're sort of over here. Maybe they're dealing with Archaon, maybe even Bretonia. Karak Ziflin died recently. Maybe Vlad's over there. That's why he's not down here fighting us. Oh well, makes my life easier. That's fine with me. So we are going to end the turn here and just see what happens. It's like King Thutep is now Taskmaster. And more bloody agents from the vampires. I swear, they'll... Oh no, Gordon Ramsay is down again. Poor old Gordo. I don't think they spotted me. So Peter Andre's going to have an easy fight there. We're going to be able to take out... Is it Peter? I think it's Peter. Whatever his name is. We're going to take down him. We've also got some work to do in Lustria, but I'm not really sure what I want to be doing. Yes, I defeated Skrulk last time, so there is another army nearby, and I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do. I hope they don't just head for Pox Marsh, but looks like they are. But to be honest, I should be able to chase them down because they have to siege for at least one turn. I think, unless they've got gate breakers with them. So poor old Gordon is down again. Poor old Gordo. Looks like Roland Lichberg is raiding. We've had some assaults. Prince Aru has been wounded as well. But Send Me Nudes is back, and as the great vortex vacillates on its axis, the winds of magic fluctuate distressingly, eliciting wide-eyed portents of doom from hedge wizards throughout your empire. The troops are cowed by these omens. Leadership has decreased faction-wide. They're sodding skeletons. Balls, would they? What have they got to be worried about? They're already dead. I mean, King Peter Andre's an architect. Gordon Ramsay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But wait. Did I... Hero activity versus heroes. Oh, good. Okay, they tried to assassinate Quaterman again. Bloody poor Quat. He's just a target, isn't he? Okay, so we should be able to hit this. Oh, well, this is going to be pretty easy. But you know what? Let's fight it, because I kind of fancy a fight against. It's mostly infantry. They do have a lot of Vargeists here, but they'll probably charge my skeleton archers, and then I can hit them with my stalkers. So. So it looks like Old Ugly over here. He's Strigoi Van. Where is he? There he is. He was trying to do a little light raiding. The cheeky little so and so. What a I don't know. But fortunately, Peter Andre was very close by, waiting in ambush, and sure enough, we have now engaged the enemy army. Now, they've got a crap ton of Vargeists. 6 units of the bloody things. So this is going to be... I think it's probably going to get a bit messy, probably, because they're probably going to come crashing into my archers. I'm going to have to throw The Stalkers at that's probably going to be it's going to be pretty awful generally. On the left flank, the Storm Riders of Kassar are hidden in the forest, but they are going to get spotted by this flanking force, and I'm going to have to pull them out because I don't want to get them trapped. Especially because these Vargheists are pretty quick. So I don't want to get caught by them. On the right flank we got yet more Vargheists coming in, along with some Fellbats. So it's got to be a little bit careful. Peter Andre is going to give the Black Knights over here a little bit of a charge. He's going to pop both his abilities, so Tomb Strike and Heroic Killing Blow. He's going to have 800 weapon strength. A lot of it. Oh, look at that! He's killed 7. And then the Storm Riders of Kassar are going to come in, charge the Black Knights. So that's tied up one unit, but one unit of Vargheists has broken off and is heading for our archers. Other units of Vargheists have charged directly into the Casket of Jeff, but fortunately the Casket of Jeff is going to rebuff them. Kepragard charging in as well. They're going to start fighting. As I said, it was going to get messy. It got messy very, very quickly. Stalkers moving in. I mean, our Stalkers should have no problem with dealing with these Vargheists, but still. Already the Vargheists looking a little bit battered. Chariots charging into this unit of Graveguard. They're not going to be braced, but the chariots aren't going to get very far. Sort of career into them. It's not too bad. Storm Riders almost finished off those Black Knights. Those Black Knights did not stand a chance. And Peter Andre has finished off a whole bunch of Vargheists. Some Fellbats coming in there. We're going to have to help the chariots out because they're bogged down. The Vargheists that charged into our archers were easily mopped up, but our archers are all over the place now. Got to pull them back into position. It looks messy, but we are winning the fight. Lots of the enemy units now wavering. There's the Strigoi leader fighting a bunch of Tomb Guard. Chariots have broken free. Or a bit anyway. There they go, they're going to try and break away while Peter Andre finishes engaging the Graveguard. Another unit of Vargheists breaking off. But these Stalkers have caught one unit of Vargheists with the Storm Riders and are finishing it off. The Vargheists going to come charging back into... Who are they going to attack? I think they're going to attack the Casket of Jeff again. Honestly, the Casket of Jeff cannot catch a break. There you go, goes into reverse, gives them a bit of a bump. Good old Ramneref comes in to, I mean, you know, he's got his horse, so he's not limping anymore. And the Vargheists look like they're trying to break and run away. They're going to come charging back into the archers. Oh, it's just a pain to pin them down. But the rest of the enemy army is shattered and collapsing. The Vargheists just died there. Volgolf's going down. The Strigoi Vampire is now the target of Peter Andre, and he's going to go down hard. Down he goes. No contest. That looked like quite a messy fight, but we only lost 74, so I think that's fine. Let's harvest their organs. I mean, what organs they have? You probably should get less organs for an undead, but that's fine. Roland is dead. We've got a Sword of Swift Slaying and a Charnel Valley Necrotect. Very nice. And we can chase him down. And auto-resolve. There we go. Let's have some more jars, I guess. Vampire Hunters. I would like... I mean... When you make an army retreat, you get 30 Canopic Jars. I think Canopic Jars and Skaven Food and bonuses like that should really be dependent on the number of enemy you kill, rather than just being a flat amount, because you get 30 Canopic Jars for killing, you know, 3 armies and also 1 general by himself. It doesn't matter both are 30 canopic jars at the end of a battle, so I'd like to see that change. Anyway, King Peter, Andre, and Fluffy, you've got skill points to spend. And I think we're going to go for Wound Maker, because that's pretty nice. Pretty good there. I think we can go for Karak Izor. So we're going to head in that direction. And then Khalida's going to go for Zarak Zil. I think public order here is not great, but I think it's going to be okay, I think. It's, the vampire corruption is being reduced. We are slowly cutting through it. I think we've got a lot of we've got not masturbators, lots of royal burial chambers. We've got a couple of those on the go. So hopefully we should start cutting through this vampiric corruption. So let's go and grab Zarak Zil and also Karak Izor. And has our relations... no, we're still unreliable. Bloody hell. Okay, no problem. We do have Skulk here, skulking around. Skulking around, indeed. And maybe we want to go after Schwarzhafen with King Thutep. Averheim is now heavily defended. But Prince Deskhead, can you maybe... Can we... Success. What did we do? That's... You know what? That's not too bad. Menkhaus does have a skill point, which we're going to go... I think... Skeletal Steed? Pal's Protection's quite nice. Ah, Time Warp, though. Yes, definitely want to get to Time Warp. Okay, we are... I mean, we're healed up, so that should be fine. What's this? The Scourge of Aquitaine. It's another wandering army. This one's mostly cavalry. I think it's undead and Bretonnian cavalry. So you've got Pegasus Knights, Black Knights, Grail Knights, and Blood Knights. That's a lot of knights. So, who do we want to start the siege with? I don't think it really matters, but I think Ibermoose and Mittens are probably going to be. So let's go in there. Let's get a couple of siege towers. We'll probably need to say... well... Do we? Do we need to wait for siege towers? I mean, they don't have archers. On the other hand, they do have those. They will have the explosive towers, which will be quite nasty. It's going to take 4 turns, though. I mean, I'm fairly sure we can win the fight, especially with Satepa's backup. Well, I reckon this is a dead cert. The balance of power does not suggest that to be the case, but I think we can kick the door in and murder everyone inside without too much trouble. We will take some damage from the towers, but I don't... They've got a lot of zombies, but...
Arise, my legions, rise!
Ah, what the hell. It'd probably be more sensible to wait for some siege towers, but it would take a bloody long time, so to hell with that, we're just going to charge in, smash the gate down, and kill everyone inside. Already, Necrosphinx and Ibermoose and Mittens charging directly at the gate there. They do have one or two units of undead in the city. That's fine. Our army's moving up. We're taking some damage from the explosive towers, but the Ushabti with great bows doing quite a lot of damage. That should be going down fairly soon. We're only in range of really one, and this one doesn't have any units currently occupying it, so it's not firing. So it's not all bad, to be honest. I think this was the right decision. We're definitely not going to climb the walls. That would take too long. Just kick the door in. Of course, reinforcements now moving in as well. And our archers are going to be trying to shoot the ghost behind the wall here. That's not working very well, is it? I mean, you are... No, that's not working. The gate's down. In we come. We're in the city now. There's a large blob of undead here, so that's a good place for a banishment, isn't it? So Ibermoose is going to use his Crook and Flail of Radiance. Unfortunately, it's... I mean, literally any other direction and it would have done more damage, but it kind of veered off. So it still does a fair chunk of damage. Hive Moose picks up 122 kills. That's pretty good. Nothing to sniff at there. The tower's down. That's very nice. Our unit's trying to get into the city. And we got a nice little banishment here as well from our priest. That's going to do a lot of damage. Again, it kind of veers off in the only sodding direction that it wouldn't do any... I mean, that's just sod's law, isn't it? So that was Menkhouse, of course. So there we go. It's going to... I mean, if it had gone that direction or that direction, or I mean, it would have been great. But otherwise, never mind. Menkhouse did pick up 100, almost 200 kills doing that, though. So we definitely have made quite a dent. And the carnage continues as Tomb Guard go flying everywhere. Sorry, Grave Guard go flying every Tomb Guard are R1s. Going to drop a Time Warp. I know that's a Soul Blight. We've been Soul Blighted, but we are now going to drop a Time Warp on our units. So that's going to help. It is just an absolute carnage. There we go. Time Warp has been cast. That means a lot of these units are now going to have ridiculous levels of melee attack. 83 on the Necro. Sphinx, their Eyes of the Desert have 62. And as you can see, the enemy undead are getting absolutely slaughtered. So we've definitely made an impression. They do have some heroes attacking our right flank. So they've got Elsbeth Ragak. And I think we've got a couple of vampires around here as well. So yeah, there's a Vampire of Death there. And Adriel von Schwarzhafen. It's weird that you can't see the general. So this vampire here is the general of the garrison, which is why I can't see her name. Whereas the heroes, you can. And I don't entirely understand why that is. There's the High Rogue Titan getting stuck in. Just stamping on some Grave Guards, sending them flying. A lot of these units now crumbling. I don't really blame them. There's not much that is going to stop that many constructs. So we're now finishing off some of these hero characters. So there's a Necromancer Lord there. Getting stuck in, very nice. They still have a fair few units in the city. Quite a few Vargeists, some units of Graveguard. They've got a Blood Knight over there. There's a Corpse Cart. Our archers doing slightly better. You can see some of the units outside the city took a little bit of punishment from the towers, but not really an awful lot. Those who Ushabti with great bows just really do wreck towers. You really don't have to worry about them. See the heroes getting pinned down and killed one by one. Good work there. And the rest of our constructs just finishing off some more infantry that decided to come into the fight. I mean, we've killed God knows how many units of skeletons, Graveguard and Zombles, and yet some skeleton spearmen have decided to join the fight. Not sure they're going to really make the... No, they're not going to make a difference. No, that's not going well for them, is it? No. Lots of dead lying literally all over the place. Huge numbers. And the Vampire of Death is just getting pushed around. Yeah, she's not doing great. Another vampire over here again, just getting pinned down. It's basically the units have to wait for the them to pick themselves back up so they can have another go at them. With no problem there, easy peasy. Now we just need to push forward. Looks like some more Crypt Horrors have thrown themselves into the fray. The Blood Knights were going to give us a charge and then changed their mind, decided to run away. Some of our constructs looking a little bit ropey, some are taking quite a bit of damage. Tomb Scorpion at the Rock, he has racked up 125 kills though, so you know, pretty good work there. These Necropolis Knights, again 160 kills. A lot of these hero characters now dead. Looks like the vampire was trying to run out of the city, changed her mind. She's not quite sure which direction she needs to run in. Unfortunately, she's been stopped by a Tormentor Sword, so she can't move anywhere. She's stuck. So she's going to die, as is the other vampire. Some units still on the city walls over here. We do have some Khan Wraiths and some Crypt Ghouls. Or we did have some Crypt Ghouls until they got thrown off the tower by the catapult. Just finishing off the units over here. Just a couple of Crypt Horrors remaining, I think. There we go, they're pretty much being smashed down. That means these units are now free to continue their rampage into the city. It's a second line of defense, which seems to be over here. If we can smash through this, then the city centre is just around the corner.
It is well.
Oh, that looks pretty terrifying, doesn't it? Ibermoose and the Tomb Scorpion come in to try and deal with this Graveguard unit that were just scuttled off down an alleyway. The rest of the units come charging in to the Blood Knights and also a whole bunch of Graveguard? Graveguard, yeah, I keep calling him Tomb Guard, the Graveguard. The Necro Sphinx getting stuck in. He's going to make a very, very short work of these Blood Knights. But the Vargeists are coming in as well. It's going to turn into another massive melee. Construct and Blood Knight cheek to cheek as they wail away at each other. Vargeists getting thrown all over the place. Even the corpse cart's getting stuck in. I mean, that is pretty brave. Back at the gate, you can see the last few units getting cut down. Some of our units now moving into the city. I'm trying to get Quataman nearby so he can buff our units. So he's going to drop a Pile's Protection. He's going to increase our armor and melee defense, and then he's also going to drop a Time Warp. There we go, Time Warp as well, so we are buffed protection and also have our attack buffed up. So we should be making very, very short work of all of these Vargeists and the few remaining Blood Knights. There aren't very many, but at least they are living up to their name because they are absolutely covered in blood. They've thrown everything at us and it just wasn't enough. Don't you just love a battle with massive body counts? I know I do. So we've managed to wipe out the garrison, capture Averheim. We've got a Power Stone as well. Fancy. And another level. And Peter von yeah, that guy. He's dead. And we're going to occupy the city. Got a Power Stone, so that's going to improve Power Reserve. That's very nice. We've got a Cultist of Assyrian, which is fine. I mean, Untainted is quite good, actually. We've killed a whole bunch of people, which is good. I mean, for us, not for them, obviously. Let's get the Royal Burial Chamber. I think that's a good first shout. We also want something to start combating this bloody vampiric corruption, so let's start getting these kind of bits up. Replenishment is actually going to be okay. That's going to be. We can grab the moot next, and then we can force our way into Sylvania. And that's what I'll probably get. I'm going to use Averheim as sort of like my. Well, maybe work bad. Maybe we catch a work bad, and then. To be honest, I need some more eyes out here. I need some more agents to be looking around for me. Hakaros, you died first turn, didn't you? So you can come up and do some stuff. Sakom, you can link up with King Thutep again. Let's hope you don't die this time. King Thutep's going to move up. So we've got all of the regions here, so we can get the worship of Asaph to stop the corruption and give some public order. That's going to be helpful. Good. We've moved all you guys. Fantastic. So I've moved some mittens. Desert Strike. That sounds. Beware the scorpion's sting hidden neath the desert sands. It always poised to strike. It calls terror. Plus 44 melee attack and 50% weapon damage. That sounds amazing. We're totally going to get that. And Aros, you've got a skill point as well. Let's give you power drain. So we're getting the mortuary house. That should help with replenishment. Maybe campaign movement range as well. It is quite a large region, so that could well help. So we'll do that. That's a little bit concerning. I've got quite a few settlements here that don't have walls yet because we've been moving so fast. Not much I can do about that. Objective is to wipe out the Von Carsteins and then actually capture Mousillon. But mostly it's to kill the Von Carsteins. And to be honest, what I did forget was giving my scrolls to my casters. So let's do that. And you, Sakom, you can have the power stone. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Fine. I think I'm happy with that. We could maybe get some more walls around here. Let's get walls there. Karak. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know what we can do about that, really. Maybe.
Do not challenge me.
No, we're just gonna. You know what? It doesn't matter.
This is my endeavor.
It really doesn't matter. We've got some more heroes here as well.
I command.
Could you help? I mean, not really. I kind of need to. It's going to be a vampire rebellion. Problem is, the rebellion will always be at war with me because I held the city. So, to be honest, I wouldn't mind dwarves popping up and taking that, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be vampires. Never mind. Maybe they'll raise the city. So let's colonise that. Oh, Belagar's around. Nice to see. Hopefully the dwarves can start fighting back against the greenskins. Create me a nice little buffer. I'll be happy with that. I'd actually like to see what's going on in Ulthuan because it looks quite mixed over there. I need to chase you down, don't I? I forgot to do that. Oh, it looks like the Redhorn tribe are back. They've declared war on everyone. That's good. Okay, we've got an imminent rebellion in the Black Mountains. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that, really. Sakom has got some stuff. Good, good, good. Architect. Engineer. And this army needs to replenish. But to be honest, it should be okay. So let's upgrade some of these bits. That's fine. And then we're going to march over. I think we'll march over here and then sail away. To be honest, I might switch out some of these units. I might get to Ulhake and then maybe recruit some Tomb Guard. And then we can send them to link up with Khalida. I think we're going to have to race back to sort out this rebellion. I don't think there's much else we can do about that. Sod's Law, never mind. Let's move you guys. You can go over there. I would like some eyes over here, so you're going to go over there. We've got some agents now milling around Ramneref. Can you kill? 36% chance. But you got it. Look at that. Nice work. That's what I like to see. Team player. Have a steed. Nice. Good. Do we have any more agents around here? I don't think... Am I at war with these guys?
You reek of anguish.
Whoa.
Yes, let us parley.
Peace treaty.
So be it.
Fine. Right, go and bother someone else. I've got stuff to do. Could go and grab Work Bad. Could grab the Moot. The problem is I can't... it's a bit... I mean, if I grab the Moot, it'll be fine. But without the capital, it'll be difficult to hold it because of public order. I'm going to struggle with public order because of the corruption. But it will go... I mean, the vampire corruption is dropping by 6% a turn, which is fairly huge, and it is going to drop to 16. And obviously, if we take out some of these buildings, like there's a balefire hearth there, so we take that out, that will reduce vampiric corruption. So maybe we hold on to Averheim, and maybe we're going to send Satep over to grab the Moot, because that's going to be a fairly easy. Let's occupy it. Fairly easy to take, and we will have taken out that balefire hearth, which means the vampiric corruption now dropping to 15% because we've removed 2% of the osmosis. I need to... Do they have one here as well? I don't think they do, actually. Vampiric corruption is dropping in this region quite quickly. So we might actually be able to cause a rebellion there. Public order will start dropping as corruption starts dropping, so that could work. Maybe do I want to go and grab this with Thutep? Maybe I do. Let's go and grab that.
The treasures are mine.
Now, well, that will cause a rebellion. No, it won't. You might be okay, actually. That may have solved that problem. There we go. Problem solved. Easy peasy, no problem. Let's... what do I want? Spirit Leech is quite useful, so we'll grab that. And Thutep.
They have served me well.
Indeed they have. And you can have the arrows of Asaph, because that's always quite nice. We've also got King Satep's got a skill point. He can have a War Sphinx in 2 levels. That's something to look forward to. But in the meantime... What do I want? I think I want Resurrect. Being able to drop a heal on a mob of units is incredibly useful. Khalida, you're going to come down here, and I think we can just auto-resolve that one. No problem there. We can occupy it. We've got an enchanted shield for our troubles. That's going to be another problem, isn't it? Because, again, we don't have the... Yeah, this is a weird province. It's quite sort of long. And I really would like to grab Miriagliano. That one. Okay, but otherwise, I think we're fairly stable. Do need to deal with that, though. Maybe Satep needs to come down and grab Schwarzhaven. I mean, Averheim is going to be... What's the public order there? +9. Military presence is 10. Characters is 8. Yeah, I need to stick around for a little while. Just to help with the corruption. But it should drop fairly soon. Prince Deskhead, you can... Where do I want... Do I want... Maybe want you... I mean, maybe we need an early warning, because I suspect that Vlad's over here somewhere. So maybe if we head Deskhead over in this direction, we'll be able to see when Vlad starts heading back. Because at the moment I think Sylvania is actually fairly deserted, so I think we should be able to... I mean, we've made significant gains very, very quickly in the past few episodes, so I think we're set pretty much on a road to victory. But I think Vlad has like captured territory up here. I'm not sure about this area. He could well have territory up here as well, so that's... it's going to be a long conquest if he's captured a lot of the Northern Empire. And to be honest, I really need more armies up here. I guess once we've finished with Estilia, we can send Khalida and Peter Andre north to help. So there is that. Maybe it would be nice if someone would sodding ally with me.
The mighty Deepwood welcomes you beneath its boa.
How about a non-aggression pact?
How dare you?
Well, oh come on. Dwarves, what about you? I mean, you must love me right now. You must be...
Onward!
There we go. 543.
All here are honored dwarfkin.
I can get a trade agreement. Oh my god, that's amazing.
No reason for it.
Oh, come on. Give you that much.
Not likely.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Won't happen.
Oh, gee, I mean, how much money have I just off? Right, I'll just everything. Come on, Thorgrim.
Fine.
Oh, thank God for that. Okay, so we've got a trade agreement finally. I mean, that's no problem. That didn't take forever. Where is our? Where's the little? Ah, there he is. Treasury. Trade. There we go. So we're getting some dwarf beer, which is pointless, and some gemstones, which we already have. So, I mean, could be worse, I guess. But we are getting a little bit of money for it. I mean, they don't have anything useful. I don't need dwarf beer. And I've already got gems. So, what I need is wine and furs. And elven trinkets, although I'm probably not going to be able to get a trade deal with the elves. But I have actually managed to make a trade deal with someone. That is pretty huge. And on that bombshell, that's where I'm going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.